Okay guys, welcome to another video of Goodbye Matrix Crypto. I'm sorry that I just uploaded now a new video. It was weekend, I had to do some things. I was also waiting what will happen during the weekend, which news will come in, what is interesting, where will be the Bitcoin price heading, what is happening. Okay, so now I was collecting more and more data this weekend. I have really interesting news for you to share. I think that's very important to see. So I was still holding on to my long position. In Bitcoin, I didn't sell it yet. I see more and more bullish sentiment coming in, to be honest. Also, we saw today the last days, some DeFi coins really taking off again after they had a very crazy sell-off the last weeks. So now finally they are coming back. I reinvested some of my fiat in Aave, Compound, Perpetual, Protocol, Uniswap. So nearly all these nice projects, blue chips, Perpetual Protocol not, but Aave and Compound, for example. And yeah, they see right now a big bullish momentum. They are really, we see the higher prices. And maybe I said it also to you in my last video, what I could imagine this time, that this correction will end maybe with Ethereum in the DeFi sector. Maybe this will bring new, volatility back to the market, bullish pressure to the upside. So let's see. And Bitcoin is still trading between this range. It's not really any direction we can see at the moment, but I will go later with you to the charts. We will look for that. Right now, let's look into the news, because I have very interesting news and metrics to look for Bitcoin. Okay, let's go. I researched a few articles, and let's go first to Twitter, to Alex Mashinsky. He's the founder and CEO of Celsius network, and so in the past he made already some predictions. He was very accurate with that, and he's a little bit bearish still, but what he's saying here, that we saw already most likely the low. So most likely Bitcoin will not fall significantly under 30,000 again. So he make here also a prediction, but let's see. So what he was tweeting, he said, we have seen two capitulation selling events for Bitcoin in the past 2 months. First, retail FOMO bought the run up to 65,000, sold 3 billion worth. Second, flash selling last week of 3 billion that included miners and China retail, some FAT selling. We are about to see the third and last wave. So this is what he predicting now. The third wave. We are about to get one more wave of selling, mostly from the FOMO 20 billion worth of GBTC arbitrage institutional trade. Hedge funds use leverage loans from Genesis Trading and other to buy Bitcoin in January, February 2021 that will become unlocked for the first time starting next week. At least 5 billion will have been unwound of GBTC, which may take Bitcoin prices back to the 29,000 levels. So this is his prediction. Maybe we will see 29,000 level again once the GBTC shares getting unlocked after 6 months, and the people can start selling their shares. Understand that they just sell their shares. Okay, these people, the institutions, they will not sell the Bitcoin. The shares of the GBTC. Of this Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, they will be unlocked after 6 months, so they can start selling them, not the Bitcoin. Okay, very important to understand that. So most probably it will have an effect on the premium and discount of the GBTC shares, but we will see that more. I have some nice Kraken report for you I want to show you. So for me it's not really that bearish, but let's see. After this July sell-off, we should see smooth sailing for the rest of the year as we break new all-time highs on our way to the 160 to 160,000 price range per Bitcoin. Wow, that would be amazing, really. That would be really amazing to see Bitcoin at 150,000 US dollar. Before correcting back to the 90,000 level to close the 2020 year end. Okay, so this is his prediction. So he believes end of the year we will see around about 90,000 Bitcoin. And so what he basically says here also is that we saw the worst already of this correction. So it means it's nearly over already. Okay, let's see what else for data I have collected for you. 1 second. Whoops, I have to look. We have also here in Cointelegraph an interesting article about that. You know, is Bitcoin in danger of losing 30,000 with Grayscale big GBTC unlocking in 2 weeks? So they go in this article to both scenarios. I was researching that. You can read it. It's relatively interesting, but I don't want to focus on that right now. For me, it's much more interesting what I saw today from Kraken. Kraken sent me a newsletter with a Kraken intelligence paper. Okay, let me see. Now I have to click through all of it. So I can really recommend you to read this. Very, very interesting. They go through all the last months, what was happening, what is the current sentiment of the market, and so on and so on. History says, blah, blah, blah. So here, this is now interesting, guys. This is interesting. GBTC unlock a tailwind. Okay, let's see. Recent data indicates that close to 40,000 Bitcoin worth of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust GBTC shares will unlock in July, meaning that GBTC holders who bought 6 months prior can sell their shares on the secondary market. Some market participants believe this unlock could weigh on spot BTC prices. However, it appears that the unlock likely won't have an immediate or material impact on spot prices. So you see, Kraken thinks it's not really has an impact, but let's see what they say. SEC filings suggest that most of the shares that will be unlocked are owned by large institutions who presumably bought GBTC shares with Bitcoin to harvest the premium to net asset value that the shares were trading at. To do so, so now it will be interesting, to do so, market participants likely shorted Bitcoin in the spot future market to avoid being impacted by price volatility, to be delta neutral. Okay, understand that, read it again. It's important to understand that. The unlock means that market participants who attempted to arbitrage GBTC's premium can hold on to the GBTC shares and keep their short on, meaning there is no net selling of Bitcoin. So, first event. They just hold on the shares, there will be no net short selling. It will be not really an effect at all. However, market participants could also sell their GBTC shares and cover their spot future short, which would result in net buying. Very important. I repeat again. However, market participants could also sell their GBTC shares and cover their spot future short because they was short, right? So they have to cover it. So they have to buy back Bitcoin, so which would result in net buying. So it would be then getting even bullish buying pressure, right, to the Bitcoin price. Whenever the buyers of GBTC are market participants who hedge their purchases by selling BTC or are new neutral buyers, will likely determine what impact, if at all, the sale of GBTC shares could have on Bitcoin. However, this impact wouldn't be realized immediately. In sum, the complexity and duration relating to repositioning in the market amidst the GBTC share unlock is not black and white. On its own, it's not likely significant enough to immediately impact Bitcoin prices like some claim. So guys, and this is what I also believe. I think there's a lot of FUD what again comes into the market, and I don't see that this event will really have a big effect and we will see a huge sell-off. Maybe in the premium, you know. Let me go back to this thing here on the right side. You can see the premium, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust premium versus Bitcoin US dollar. So now go back 6 months when this institution bought Bitcoin or this GBTC. So you see they bought it on a premium. So what they was doing, they bought this GBTC shares with Bitcoin, right? And then they shorted the Bitcoin to be plus minus zero always. So that they're not affected to a rising Bitcoin price or if the Bitcoin price is falling. They are not affected because they are short and long on both sides. So it means they are always in 0%. And then after this unlocking, after 6 months, they was just selling everything and only collecting, harvesting this premium. For example, here, when you look back in January, it was, what was it? Nearly 40%. So it means they could just harvest a 40% premium. Now we are in a discount range. So what can happen if they would sell now? Most probably they will make a loss. So the idea is maybe they will hold on to it, right? They will not start selling because they would sell in a loss. And they maybe just wait until it's again a premium, right? Or if they start selling, most probably here this premium will more resulting in a more discount. So we will see maybe a higher discount. So that could be, if you just long Bitcoin, it can be interesting maybe in July to look to buy only the the GBTC shares instead of buying directly Bitcoin, because you can have it as a discount. And here you can see the unlock of a Bitcoin, of a GBTC shares, what will be unlocked now, what they can sell. So again, understand that, please. It's very important. They will not sell Bitcoin. They will sell the GBTC shares are being unlocked, and they can sell the shares. So it's a big difference, okay? So let's go to another interesting news I researched for you. Bitcoin exchange supply hit a 6-month low as accumulation continues. So the likelihood of another steep sell-off for Bitcoin is diminishing as more holders are accumulating, according to data from Sentiment. And you can read through the article on Cointelegraph, but you can see it from Sentiment. The ratio of Bitcoin supply on exchanges has encouragingly slid down to its lowest since early January. The 6-month low is no promising sign, as it generally will indicate that there's a decreased risk of major Bitcoin sell-offs. So you can see more and more Bitcoin leaving the exchanges. So this it means in the end, you know, when these Bitcoins are leaving the exchanges, what does it mean? It means they cannot be sold anymore. These people transfer it to their long-term HODL wallet, you could say. They don't want to sell it. So that's why they're taking it off the exchanges. If this metric's getting that more and more, that you have a crazy inflow of Bitcoin to exchanges, then it does mean that there can be most likely coming a sell-off, because of people transferring the Bitcoin to exchange to sell Bitcoin, right? And not to hold it long term. So this is the thing what you have to understand here. Another news in this field, what is very interesting. Oh, what is now going on? Oops. Mal kurz have to look. So no. This is again a tweet from Sentiment. So that's from July 4th. Bitcoin whale addresses holding between 100 to 10,000 Bitcoin kicked off July with a 60,000 Bitcoin accumulation spike, the highest daily spike of 2021. The addresses hold 9.12 million coins combined after holding 100,000 Bitcoin 100,000 less Bitcoin just 6 weeks ago. So you can see, guys, what is happening here. What is happening? So the Bitcoin, they are leaving the exchanges. First step. That means that people start reaccumulating. The strong hands, the institutions, the big whales, they are buying back Bitcoin, guys. This is what they are doing. And now you see a daily spike of 60,000 Bitcoin they bought, and they reaccumulated. So that's crazy. For me, it's really crazy bullish sign. They start believing, the institutions or the big whales, that this correction is maybe over, or we are nearly to its low, and we will not maybe experience another crazy sell-off. So for me, all this data is very bullish, but as you always know, guys, you don't know what will happen for sure. So we will see. For me, these news are very bullish. That's why I wanted to show it to you. Let's go now in the last step to the trading view to see the current Bitcoin chart. Let me open the Bitcoin chart, 1 second. So, and here we can see the descending triangle. Oops, let me see. So, and it looks like that this downward line is this blue line is now starting to getting support. We will see if it will be happening. You can see it also on the daily chart. When we go to the daily chart, you can see that this blue line now looks like it's maybe will acting like a support zone. Now we will see if a daily candle breaks down below. Then again, we will not have here a support zone. And at the moment, it's just like range trading. It, you know, we really don't have any big indication. But as long we don't, we are not breaking these last lows here, what we had. So as long as we don't make a new low, right, and we don't break, let me go to the 4-hour chart, it's more easy to see that. Okay, so I zoom out a little bit. So as long as we will not break this low here, and the Bitcoin price is not falling down there, breaking this low, this upward trend here, what we see is still intact. So we will see if this will working out like that or not, you know. Nobody knows. So we will see. So that's why I didn't close yet my long position in my for my Bitcoin. again, as I said to you, if we see here breakdown, I will close it. I will just wait where the Bitcoin will go. Even if all the sentiment is relatively bullish at the moment. But we are still in a bearish correction right now. You know, we are still not having any clear signal here to go long. This is very risky what I'm doing. So if you follow me or do something that, you have to really know what you're doing. And what you can also see, maybe here's a cup and handle. So maybe we can break up through this cup and handle. Another bullish indicator. As I said to you, the next target for me is to see that Bitcoin will hit the $40,000 range, and from there maybe we'll have a correction, maybe we will go some sideways inside, and after that have a breakdown above. This is my optimum case, what I want to see. So at the moment, what I can say to you, I didn't add to my position, to my long position. I just let it open. I have my stop loss in place. I have my exact formula when I will leave this trade, and what is my targets. I have that already, everything in mind. So I just let it open right now, as long Bitcoin is not falling down and breaking the last low. Then I will still let this trade open, and we will see where Bitcoin will go. Okay guys, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Also write me a comment, what do you think at this moment, where we are on the Bitcoin price? Are we bullish, are we bearish? What do you think? Just let me know. Would be amazing to hear from you also what you're doing at this moment. Are you trading? Are you not trading? You're just waiting for the sidelines? Do you use it to reaccumulate more Bitcoin, more Ethereum, more altcoins? I think this is, if you believe really long term into that, this is the best thing what you can do right now. If you have liquid assets like fiat currency, we can just start to reaccumulating. Okay guys, that's it for this video. We will see us in the next one. Bye bye.